Hello everyone, I'm back from overseas and so now I can chat to you again. And mind you, I still have some of those other videos to put up. I've got a few more of those wicked from the after party because that was awesome. Anyway, today's video is called Taking Charge of Your Life because you know how I love that magazine Mindfood. Hang on, where is it? Let me show you the cover of the one I'm reading right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got to read it properly on the plane, which is really good because you don't always have the luxury of sitting down, do you, for a few hours and just reading really thoroughly. Anyway, I came across this article called Take Charge of Your Life, and as I was reading, I'm going, yes, 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 and I thought, I'm going to tell you about what was in this article. Okay, so, I've got something in my teeth. Okay, so this person says, remember the other day I did that video, Choose Happiness? Well, it sort of says, I believe happiness and satisfaction is something you can choose. Okay, so do I. I think that's true. So here we go. Here, because I did say how to do it before, but I'm going to give you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little factors to think about. Okay, be thankful. Now, we've talked about that before, about being grateful for stuff. And sometimes people think, oh, I've got nothing to be grateful for, but this article said to be grateful for even little things. Like if you're sitting there thinking, God, I don't know what to be grateful for. I don't know, be grateful that you've got a lovely best friend or, you know, it even said to be as profound as thinking, wow, we can turn the tap on and we've got fresh water. We're living in an amazing time in history, really. So, you know, if you're struggling for stuff to be grateful about, start thinking of little things like that and build from that. Okay, so it says, being thankful doesn't need to stop you thriving for change in your life. What it does is give you space. Once you acknowledge what you have, it's easier to decide what you really do want. Okay, so there's the number one. Okay, be optimistic. Now, you know that I'm, you know, an optimistic person. And what this section of the magazine was saying, you know how people sometimes say, oh, write little notes on your mirror going, I am fabulous. Well, that's saying that, you know, that's all very nice and, you know, lovely to say that on the mirror. But it's saying that what true optimism is looking for the real positives in your life and dealing with problems in a constructive and realistic way, which is true. So it says that... So while thinking I am wonderful may not be helpful, making more realistic statements when they're appropriate, like I'm a wonderful cook, or my family is wonderful, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's thinking of the things that are wonderful, look at the positive stuff. So it's kind of like being thankful. Okay, be strong. Now this is a funny one because someone said to me the other day, why don't you play tennis? And I said, because I am not good at tennis. And I said, I have tried. I've had lessons. I've done everything. My son is very good at tennis. And I've done everything. I like the idea of being really good at tennis. But you know what? When I do it, I don't feel good because I'm not good at it. So I am far happier when I'm doing things I'm good at. And I think that's probably true for most of us. So I am good at my jewellery making and I love doing it. But I think because I love doing it, maybe that's why I'm good at it. I don't know which comes first, but doing things that make you happy are usually the things that you are good at it. So concentrate on that sort of stuff. We all have something we're good at, even if it's being humble. So, you know, you might be great at being someone's really great support or, you know, things like that. Okay, be clear. So it says to set goals. Okay, so... All right, a lot of people out there go, you know how like in The Secret they sort of said, oh, set goals and you want to be a movie star or whatever. Now, I've talked about this before. I don't think that it just happens like that. I think that you have to have little goals along the way and it's all the little steps that you take to get you to that one spot. Like someone said to me the other day, oh, why don't you just do this? And I go, because everything leads to the next step. It just doesn't happen like that. A lot of people don't understand that. Like a lot of people don't realise that those people that you see in the movies, sometimes you might be watching a movie that's 10 years old and you go, oh my God, there's, you know, Jennifer Aniston before she was famous, you know, like, so those people have really been around for a very long time, in actual fact, before they get noticed. So have your lofty goals, like there's nothing wrong with dreams and wanting to do that sort of stuff, but throw in a few achievable goals as well because that leads to a happier well-being. Okay, be deep. Be deep. Okay, I like this paragraph, so I'm going to read it directly, if that's all right. Okay, it says, British philosopher John Stuart Mill was a child prodigy who spent his entire adolescence reading dense philosophical texts. In his early 20s, he had a kind of crisis. He felt he'd spent his life developing his rational capacity, but his emotional and spiritual life had been stunted. So he started to ask what happiness really is. In the end, he decided the key to happiness is to pursue activities you find meaningful, and you get happiness as a byproduct. He thought that if you consciously try to be happy, you won't be. I agree with that. I do agree with that. The conscious pursuit of happiness is bound to be self-defeating. All you can do is do the things you find really worthwhile, and happiness will come to you. And it does, you know, it can be helping someone else that makes you feel happy. When we were in Italy, we got out of a cab and there was this woman and she was crying. And she was Italian, and she was crying desperately, you know, like she'd been told someone had passed away, or I don't know, but it really made me feel quite sad. And so I went up to her and I just held her hand and I just, you know, sort of said, "Are you okay?" Even though I didn't know whether she'd understand or not. And she's going, "Yeah." And then I remembered that I'd made some bracelets for some of the people from the 100 Day Challenge, a group I'm in on YouTube. I've put a video up of when I met all the UK people. And anyway, I had one left and I thought, I'm just going to reach into my bag and go and pop that on her wrist to make her feel happy. And so I did that and she loved it. And it made me feel happy that I'd made her feel happy. And I'll have no more contact with her, and I don't know any more than that, but I don't need anything back from that because I think that made her happy. So sometimes you can feel really great doing something and expecting nothing in return. You know, you don't always have to do things for that reason. So anyway, that's my little Mindfood promo. I know you're all going to think I work for them, and I don't. But I just love this magazine because it is Mindfood. It's got articles in there that are just amazing. You know, like Trelise Cooper, she's actually a New Zealand designer, and she's doing all this stuff with Indian orphanages, and I don't know, I like it. So there you go. I hope that was helpful. And I'm probably also going to put my other Wicked video on because I went to the opening night of Wicked in Melbourne, which was unbelievable. I got off the plane and I went straight from the flight from Rome. We got in at 8 o'clock at night and I got straight in a car with my daughter Zoe and off we went. So we went to the opening night and there were, you know, every celebrity under the sun there. So I'm putting up 3 videos about that. One, which I've already done, which is Lucy, who plays Glinda. It's her special moments because I met her family and all that sort of stuff. The second one's going to be of the cast at the after party, so you can see all the stars. And the third one's going to be all the other celebrities that were there, the Australian celebrities, talking about Wicked. I had too much footage. I didn't want to leave any of it out. Okay, see you soon. Hope you enjoy that video. Say hi, leave me comments. You know I love that. Say hello, hello, hello. Okay, bye everyone. Have a happy day.